Well, as much as I want to talk to Rhapsody, who's chillaxing and playing on their phone, I think I'm gonna go talk to Ben and Matt. Again, maybe there's a Pizza Yum partnership that we can spark up here. Right next to the word drama in the dictionary is his picture. Not a lot of pictures in the dictionary. Find those more in encyclopedias. Food sounds like a good idea. I might not be tangled up in practice session all afternoon, so heavy slice of za would be advisable.
Good day.
A fine day indeed.
Your first day as a manager. How exciting. What can we get for you, our delightful high-powered business executive?
Oh, I am not an HPBE. Please, just Ellie, and I'll keep it simple today. Just a cheese lover's pizza.
Can't be too cheesy, I always say, even if my bowels occasionally say.
Yeah. There is a limit to the cheese, but the limit is always when it's gone way too far. That is the limit. Like, you know, when you're getting like pasta or something and at a restaurant and they have the Parmesan cheese grater and you feel bad because you're like, you're gonna need to go get more Parmesan because you gotta like do the whole thing and then probably another whole thing at least. You love our gay uncles? They are great. You heard someone say cheese? One piping hot slice of the good stuff slides over to me. I open the box to nosh on it. Nosh is not a word I see often, or hear often. Too eager to go find a table first.
Wow, you're full of pep today. I would have thought your first shot at managerial duties would grind you down into a tiny, quivering wad of stressed-out jelly.
I mean, you don't know what's on the inside. Please don't remind me. I'm trying to avoid liquefying myself. When I was here yesterday, I didn't realize that becoming our team's manager was one step on my dream ladder.
Sometimes the ladder to our dreams has missing steps. In that case, it can be difficult to climb by yourself.
It's also nice to have someone hold the ladder when you're climbing it, like safety and all that. And yeah, no, doing stuff with people is good. Running towards the cheese. Look, I am almost certainly getting pizza this weekend.
One more month till funny number.
I have been thinking about it all week. So happy Graham recovered from cancer, is doing great. That is good. Always good. Always good to kick cancer's butt no matter what, really. Because it sucks. And that's me being as nice as possible. Towards cancer, that is. How is Merch's Puppers? Probably Merch doing a doggo merch? Well, last we heard of Merch's Pupper, they were barking at her uncle. Keeping her awake, preventing her from resting. Which is not very nice.
Ben's right. No need to burden just yourself, especially when there are people around you who've had some experience at making dreams happen.
Yeah. Who? Ellie, they're right in front of you.
Us. Matt's talking about us.
Two Flower, hello, hearts and hugs. I hope you're having a lovely Thursday. Evening, probably. Or maybe day. I don't know time zones. Too much brain required.
Indeed, we'd be happy to impart our learned wisdom upon the younger generation. Want some pointers?
Matt, yes I do. I gotta move some stuff down so that I can lean in close. I want all of the pointers. Share upon me your years of experience and wisdom so that I might learn and mayhaps not make as many mistakes. Okay. Largely lurking, but exhausted, but hi, well, hi. Lurking's great. Lurk away. Again, kind of like what talking to Loxley. Don't want to tire yourself out. Rest when you need rest. It's important. Okay. Let's... Oh, bonus points. Ooh. How do I blow off stress? Primal scream therapy, drum circle. How should I manage interpersonal conflicts? I want to keep everybody happy. How can I pump them up? Really get them ready to take on all challengers. How should I be managing finances and expenses and things to avoid problems? Okay, well, I think the one I would be most worried about is trying to keep people happy. Because, like... pumping them up, like, if we're not happy with each other, is it even worth it? You know? I don't know. Beowulf, armpit sensor. It's almost like tickling the armpit. How do we keep everybody happy? We're all friends in Future Forward, but conflicts are going to come up. I can already sense some tension between a few of them. As manager, it's my job to keep everybody happy, right? How can I solve those conflicts?
I'm not so sure about that.
That's a tricky one, especially since, well, you can't actually keep everybody happy. I know, it's a disappointing and important lesson to learn. Ideally, yes, happiness is a lovely thing, but more often than not, there has to be compromise. Comfortable middle ground between two clashing points of view. An acceptable solution, if not an ideal one. That is, yes. You're not responsible for an ideal state of perfect happiness, you're responsible for making them as happy as possible. Responsibilities on top of, you know, playing FOD2. This is still a heck of a lot for me.
Indubitably.
Undoubtedly.
You can do the thing! We believe in you! Do the thing! Zuli, do the thing! Or in this case, Iris, probably. But you barely know me. Look. Ellie, you've been to this pizza joint twice in a row now. You've had 2 different types of pizzas. You went bold with the weird house special pizza thing. And then, like... Hello, 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 hello! Hearts. Hugs. Okay. Oh, no, it's... Okay, sorry, I was playing with sound setting things, and I think... One second. Let me just... Let me know if sound things are weird. That seems better. Okay. Hello, 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 hello! Hearts and hugs! Kitty! Thank you so much for the sub. We are getting extremely close to the funny number. Thank you so much. You know you don't have to, but hearts and hugs. I appreciate it. How you doing? I'm a little bit distracted. I'm sleepy. I had a late night last night, so I'm sleepy. I apologize in advance for the sleepiness. I'm gonna be going to bed early tonight. I need to press this one. Yeah. I actually had a nap, I was like napping before starting, so hoping that would give me some go juice, but we will see. Yes! You literally got back from pet sitting when I saw my live go nest. Wow, words are so hard. When you saw the go live note, yay! Also, what kind of pet were you sitting? Kitty cat? Puppy dog? Parrot? Turtle? Pet sitting a turtle would be fun for like the first 5 minutes. Kitty cat, puppy 2, and fish. Oh, that's a lot of pets. That's a lot of pets. I hope you let the fish and the puppies play. Can't let the fish and the cats play together. They don't get along, but... That is so many pets. Any, well, the cats are probably cat size. Fish, I'm assuming, are like fish size. Puppies, though, are they like tiny puppy? Or are they like big puppy? This cat will come up and snuggle you. The best kind of cats. All cats are the best kind, but it's especially nice when they snuggle. They are tiny puppy. Tiny puppies are good. So like, if I ever got a dog, I'm not really a dog person. My brother has a dog. That's about as much dog as I like. I can, occasionally borrow him, take him for walks, play with him, then give him back. But if I ever did get a dog, it would be probably like a mini Bernedoodle or something, because they're super cute and look like living teddy bears. James, hello, hearts and hugs, welcome. I hope you're having a lovely, if I recall correctly, late night / early morning-ish. Yes, I am on the screen. Right, where we left off in the game, we were about to go to a super exclusive, elite, epic gamer MLG Pro tournament in a warehouse. Yeah, it's pretty much midnight for you. Yeah, that's super late. Or early. Well, late. It's still late. It's on the part that's late. It becomes early in 20 minutes. Okay. Let's see here. I want to get started because I want to make progress in the game. As the sun starts to set, we make our way over to the warehouse where the tournament will be held. Also, I spelled warehouse in my message that I posted in Discord, and I was not convinced I spelt it correctly, but seeing it here, I did. That makes me happy. At first, I wonder if we have the wrong address. I gotta slow down. I'm too excited. This is a largely empty and industrial part of town. We're surrounded by empty factories, condemned buildings, and artifacts of last decade's recession. I guess that's where we were. Yes! We're about to go show some gamers how it's done in a tournament. Because I am competitive. Renowned for my competitiveness. Also, that would be totally creepy. Just like going to like, hey, come to this warehouse and like it's all like derelict and not my not where I would feel, comfy and safe. But the doors to the warehouse are open. There's light and noise, talking coming from inside. So either we stumbled across a rave, or we're right where we need to be. And as a wizard, I'm going to assume I'm exactly where I mean to be, at exactly when I mean to be. Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's much? Creepy. Nanco. I love it. I hope they make games that only feature grannies. Grannies, nannies, and the sort. What do we got? Konomi? That's it. That's all I see. I don't know. Like, that's something down. But I don't know. That's Cam Cop. There's our little Pac-Man type game. Sega, Streets of Fury. Mr. Moopy? Oh yes, I remember Mr. Moopy. That was in the other one. That was in the first one. 10,000% Mr. Boopy. Yeah, I remember that. Wonder... I really wish it was practical and feasible to just build all of these, like, you know, like, knockoff games and stuff. It'd be so fun. Or to give it its full title, Mr. Muppy's Magic Maze. Nope, still looks creepy and disturbing from the inside. Yeah, it's the Five Nights at Freddy's creepy animatronic band. They might not be animatronic. I don't actually know that yet. You're very tempted to buy a Mr. Moopy t-shirt? That'd be fun. I do have an Arcade Spirits t-shirt that I should wear, but it's a little bit tight. I've gotten a little bit chubby since I bought it. But it's cute. It's a dumping ground for old arcade games, someone's long forgotten treasure trove, now being used as an underground fight club. I feel like they're not long forgotten, although the idea of a underground fight club that's just arcade machines where people play arcade games is kind of fun. ChatGPT, make a Mr. Boopy game. No other context whatsoever. It's all the context you need. I hate to think what sort of eight-legged monstrosities lurk in every darkened corner of this place, waiting to consume your living soul. Oh, come on now, the spiders are your friends. It's the ones with more than 8 legs that you gotta be worried about. Hey, isn't like an Iris style? Isn't it like an Iris style super AI? If only. I would really love and appreciate an AI system that was half as competent as Iris. Like I would that would be a brilliant starting point. ChatGPT is good. It's useful at guessing what the next word is. But like it's very wrong. Although I do use it for coding quite a bit because it's very fast at that. And just needs to be corrected here and there. Unlike me, my teammates are mostly unfazed and split off into their own small groups. Jinx and Grace settle to find somewhere they can relax and have a good spot to see the games from. Rhapsody said they wanted to check in on some casting friends, leaving me and Domino alone. I turned to my teammate, not exactly sure what to make of this place. Is this really what arcade tournaments look like? It's not very intelligent. No, it's just good at guessing the next word. Doesn't do any real thinking. I mean, my involvement in RL real-life competitions mostly consists of watching Evo trademark from the comfort of my bedroom. But this seems messy. I've never actually, like, fully watched like a fighting game tournament. You remember who's running the tournament? I don't remember their name, but they were the like super fabulous, like it's the same person who had the warehouse with the arcades from the first game. They were like fabulous. Hamza, yes, that's it. So much ham, so much za. Just take ham and put it on a pizza. You've got Hamza. And then put it on a bagel. Thank you, Pizza Yums. Your ad. Welcome back, kitty. This is his jam? Yeah. Internet dropped, oh no. That's not good. Ivy's internet, don't drop. And possibly massively... No, this place isn't haunted. I mean, well, actually, last time I was in a place like this, I do believe I got sucked into an arcade cabinet. That's pretty haunted. Search me, I've never gone to a tournament before. Until you came along, we were perfectly happy hiding away in our little arcade all day long. Whew. So we're both out of our comfort zones then. Hey, sometimes you need to be dragged kicking and screaming out of your comfort zone. It's healthy. That's very true, actually. I do that to Emily a lot. And to myself a lot, too. Though I don't usually kick and scream for myself, I don't have that luxury. Chipping into the scene instead of playing it safe may do us some good. Or it could be disastrous. Call it 50-50 odds. Those are pretty good odds, Domino. Like, better than I would give in a new social situation. That's probably why Jinx came. She doesn't really go anywhere, you know? It's difficult, what with her physical needs. I hope she doesn't feel pressured into this. Nah, you can't really pressure Jinx. She's the one who applies pressure to other people. Trust me on this. I believe that. Point is, we're all a little outside our comfort zones, even if we're doing so voluntarily and wholeheartedly. I'm currently pretty freaking far from my comfort zone. I know it's fall and pumpkin spice is all the rage, but it's not Spoopstoberween Day yet. Spoopstoberween Day. I'm assuming that's Halloween, but with spookiness. It's a good name for it. I like it. In fact, I felt a bit paralyzed just loitering by the entrance of the warehouse, not wanting to wander too far into those darkened depths. Such dark depths. Fortunately, or unfortunately, someone found us and approached anyway, despite my lack of desire to go in any deeper. Oh, I don't recognize you folks. Well, well, well. Hi, Lance. Dragon-type Pokemon trainer, I assume? Look, chat, we got ourselves some genuine celebrities at this event. Lance and Chat from L7 Gaming. They used to be white hot 5 years ago, but haven't picked up any noteworthy wins since then. Aren't you two from that cute little gang that hangs out in a laundromat? Saw you on Fight Shack earlier. Right, the GBC team or something. Like that, although I think they call themselves Future Forward now. Well, isn't that special? So very, very special. I feel special inside just being in the presence of such wonderful people. They are obnoxious already. Take my advice, Ellie. Go home. No, Chad, I don't think I will. You don't deserve to be here. That's not what the invite says. So, why don't you just, like, cool it? Great, haven't been here 2 minutes, and we've somehow already made an enemy. You see, Ellie, what you need to know is, you're cooler than them, and that scares them. So they're trying to bully you because they need to feel big, but the reality is they're just quite small. In every way that counts. Do I mind a tiny spoiler? I'm not keen on spoilers, though sometimes if I do get stuck in stuff, I like cryptic clues, and eventually I cave if I really can't figure something out. Or if I'm gonna do something that, like, you know, like, really not good, you know? If I was... I don't know, like, I'm trying to think of an example off the top of my head, but I can't at the moment. I know it's happened before, though. Look at their shirt and think of the first game. Their shirt and think of the first game. Were they the people in the, like, the Palace arcade? That's my best guess at the moment. I think, were they the like meanies in the other arcade? Not exactly? I don't need to figure it out? Okay, good. Then I will continue. Do I try and smooth this over or just run with it? I recognize you too. You're veterans. Glad to have a chance to face you in a tournament. I don't know you and you don't know me, so if you got a problem with us, that's on you, not me. I mean, that's a good answer. Hello, looking forward to playing with you later. May the best team win. Just straightforward. Did I wrong you in a past life or something? What's with the dude, my dude? Well, I can't say that. That's corny even for me. Do we feed the ego? Make them feel all warm and fuzzy inside? Part of me likes to do that because we're gonna stomp them in the tournament. Part of me also wants to do this one. Like I like all three of these really. There's always so many options I like. I think I'm gonna go with this one though. I wanna feed that little ego demon and just stomp them later. Veterans like L7 Gaming are here? Good to see. I was worried this may not be a serious competition. I followed your career through the esports scene. It's an honor to face you in this tournament. I'd say we both deserve this shot at glory. In a show of good sportsmanship, I extend my hand to shake. Much as I'd suspected, the two members of L7 Gaming declined to shake my hand. Yeah, because they're small. Seriously? I mean, just look at you. You're a conveniently diverse collection of gamers from across all walks of life, like an after-school TV special. Or, we're like real people. Jeez. I can't even accurately describe you all because I'm not allowed to use those words anymore. They won't let me. Who won't let you, Lance? Who won't let you? Who do you need permission from? What do you really want to say? You want to be a jerk? The language exists, trust me. There is ways to describe people that aren't offensive. Lance. And that's the real reason why you're making media waves. You make all the woke corporate journalists pat themselves on the back for talking you up. While I'm glad, actually, I would much rather make the woke corporate journalists news than the I guess anti-woke capitalist junkies? I don't know. Y'all confuse news and media too much. News and entertainment. Oh, well, you take the spotlight away from more deserving gamers. Oh, more deserving gamers. I see. I understand. My bad. I thought the gamers that were deserving had to be good at the games. I'm sorry. My bad. I understand. We can play with a handicap, I guess, if that'll even the odds for you. Exactly. This community was built for people like us. We're the ones who started it and made it grow. This is our club, not yours. No one wants you here. Again, Chad, my dude. I got an invite. Somebody wants me here. Just think about that for a second. Are you just that afraid? Exactly. And you think beating Play to Win makes you big time? A fluke win is a fluke win. We know the real reason anyone gives a bleep about you. It's because I'm hot. There, I said it. I'm sorry. So sad, Lance, Chad. Exactly, you don't belong here, so run away, scrubs. Don't embarrass yourselves any more than you already have. Oh, they just don't get it. Yeah, she is. It's the orange hair, really. Okay, I'm reasonably sure if I punch these bleepers out right here and now, we'd be booted from the tournament. Probably. Although, admittedly, that would be impressive, because, I imagine you got one punch each at best. And knocking someone out with one punch? Not easy. Even if they are a Lance and a Chad. How bad do you want to lay into them, Two Flower? Hello. So bad. So bad. Look, there's probably a good thing that I can't just like type responses back to them. Zapper's response to them is your favorite. I bet Zapper would have something to say. Whew. At least Team Play to Win only hated us because we were losers in their eye. These two hate us merely for existing. Yeah, because they're gross. I can practically feel Domino vibrating slightly with a want to unload on these two. Domino, don't. Let's hold the higher moral ground. Let's beat them where it counts. In the game. In front of millions of viewers. She takes no prisoners and leaves no survivors. I can only imagine. I feel a burning need to induce self-loathing in this fine fellow. Domino? No. I do, Two Flower, I really do. But at the same time, just because I want to be a mean human being doesn't mean I'm going to be. I will let the world around me judge them for their poor behavior. That's what replays are for? That is what replays are for. That could be a fun watch, actually. But is it hypocritical of me to really want him to lay into these two guys after what happened this morning? Or could this be considered just desserts for someone who's as repulsive as these two jerkwads? No, look, here's the thing. We're better than them. We don't need... Look, they're here, we're up here. We don't need to go down. We don't. Let's just look at them from where we stand and hope they catch up to us, positively. In the most sarcastic way we can, while not actually being mean. Yeah, see, this is hard because yes, but also we're gonna be like, that's a pity, missed some great dialogue. Sometimes I feel like my natural inclination to want to try and be as goody two-shoes as I can, with a little bit of snark here and there. I am certain I've missed a lot of great dialogue in a lot of games. But no, we have to see, here's the thing. Kids could be watching this tournament. I don't know that. There might be kids in this arcade. We gotta be good. And not just for the kids, for the other gamers too. The kindly meta strikes again. That's why Fourth Red is all gutsy. We have to show good sportsmanship. I'm sorry. We do. No, we're not doing this. Come on, Domino. Let's go register for the tournament. Yeah. Look, see, here's the thing. We only pay attention to those who are worthy of our attention. And Chad and Lance, not worthy of our attention. I have brought shame on my dojo and forgotten the face of my father. I mean, you're half right there. I definitely don't know what my dad looks like. Yeah, let's go register. Cowards. See, here's the thing, Chad. You think fighting... See, I can be snarky here because it doesn't affect the game. Chad, you think fighting is a proof of bravery, but it's not. You know who fights? Scared people. Cornered people. People who don't have any choice but to fight. We have options, and we're not scared, and we're not stuck in a corner. You, on the other hand, smell defeat in the air. They're probably your feet. They're stinky. I'm so witty. That's all the proof we need to know. We're right about you. Okay, Chad, look. We will fight, don't worry, in a game called Fist of Discomfort 2. Where Ninja Team 1 and Ninja Team 2 will fight. Don't worry. We're here just to have fun. That's right, you won't fight back because you know it's true. Yeah, Lance, sure. There's no point engaging with hatred. Don't feed the trolls. I chant the mantra over and over. Yes, don't feed them. Don't succumb to their lowliness. You're better than them. I tug on Domino's sleeve and signal for us to leave. Yes, run away. Get out of here. And don't ever come back. We're going in deeper, Lance. We're gonna go sign up. I can tell there's, like, not a lot between here and here. It's, like, probably mostly air, and he's not even particularly observant. This is our space. You can have your space. It's not exclusively yours. In fact, I'm pretty sure this space belongs to Hamza. I can see Domino wants to jump down their throat and rip them a new one, but I hold up a hand to keep Domino from stepping in. Let's go. Round 1 starting soon. Domino. Oh, poor buddy. Well, that was one of the least pleasant experiences of my life. I know. I know it was, Domino, but look at it this way. Take all that energy and put it into the game. We don't feed the trolls, Domino. Funny how that didn't stop them from feeding on us. Now, here's the thing. They didn't feed on us. They didn't get what they wanted. All they did was scream into a void that does not care about them. Like little baby birds chirping for a worm from their mum, but their mum ain't there. That's all they were doing. I get it, okay? Adding more toxic waste to a toxic waste dump is terrible. I don't want to make the world a worse place than it already is. Yeah, exactly. It wouldn't have helped. It'd just make us feel better to shut them down. We did the right thing. And look, Domino, tell you what. We can go take a drive. Well, no, I don't think any of us drive. We can go take a train to some, like, I don't know if we're near mountaintops or, like, a forest. And we could just scream into the void. Like, that's okay. That's cool. But letting them walk away without even a word in defiance also feels like letting the dumpster fire continue to burn. I mean, it sort of is, but it's like a controlled dumpster fire, and they're just gonna run out of fuel. Like the sad little dumpsters they are. It feels like giving up. No, we don't need to feed a dumpster fire. That's also not good, Domino. Like, what do you want to do? Jump in the dumpster fire? No, we're better than that. Domino runs a hand through his hair, glancing aside. I bet he looks super cool doing it too. You bet there's a forest near Marcy we can scream into? I bet there is too. I know, like, I mean, where I am right now, there's relatively easy access to a bunch of forest that I could just scream into. I mean, not literally right now because I'm in my house, but like, very close by. We have lots of forest in this general direction, Kitty. Lots of forest. We're mostly forest. Never mind, let's go just get registered and get on with things. I hope we don't have to deal with those two again. Domino, I hate to break it to you. You and I both know we will. We will, and we will stop them. And depending on how good we do the first time, we may have to do it 2 or 3 times because video games are hard, but this one lets us win sometimes. I'm getting the feeling Domino is going to let this fester, but at this point, it's best not to dig the hole any deeper. Yeah, that's gonna be a little bit problematic. Domino, let's talk it through. Besides, there's a tournament to prepare for. Now, where's the guy running the show? Fortunately, finding him's pretty easy. Yeah, if I remember right, Hamza's pretty flamboyant. Pretty out there, pretty big, you know? To say he stands out in a crowd is like saying the ocean is slightly damp. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Look at that. Look at how much personality is just, fabulous. Hamza. Also, is that like a literal ruby on your belt? Greetings!
Hamza welcomes his new friends from Good Clean Fun. Welcome, welcome. Any friend of Ben and Matt is a friend of Hamza.
That's good to hear, Hamza. Now, let me pitch something to you. Hamza has arrived! F-Wi-Fi so much. Oh no! Oh no! Kitty! Your poor Wi-Fi. Hamza. I was talking to Pizza Yum, my sponsor. You're familiar? And I just wanted to run an idea by you. So, we take some ham, we take a pizza, and we put it on a bagel. Huh? It's a good idea. Yeah, hi. On behalf of Pizza Yums, Future Forward would like to join your tournament, and...
No. There is time enough for such trivialities later. But for now, let us talk and converse, as friends do.
See, I like how Ellie and I both went for the sponsorship plug. How long until you're wearing his pants? I'm not actually sure he's wearing pants. He might have a skirt on. It's fabulous, though.
Hamza seeks to know all newcomers to the arcade scene. And rest assured, Hamza remembers all names, all faces.
That's impressive.
As well as all favors and debts. Nothing escapes the mind of Hamza.
I don't know how you do it, Hamza. That's impressive.
To that end, Hamza apologizes for the difficulties with L7 Gaming. They are only here due to an unfortunate intersection of favor and debt.
I figured as much. That seems very believable. They seem unpleasant, so can't imagine you'd want them around on purpose.
Hamza had intended the 4 Heavenly Kings to make an appearance, but alas, Queen Bee was unavailable, and L7 is a poor substitute.
Calling them a substitute for Queen Bee is so not. So not. L7 when Queen... Oh, yeah! yeah. L7 is not even a substitute. That's almost insulting. Well, that is insulting to Queen Bee.
Please, be assured that your inhospitable welcome weighs heavy on Hamza's spirit. And Hamza shall do all in his power to correct the matter.
I appreciate that, Hamza, but don't worry. I understand that Chad and Lance were, they're not even worth the time and effort, really. Is what it boils down to.
Now, let us engage in pleasantries.
Yes, let's.
What can Hamza do for you? What desires can Hamza grant for his new friends?
I mean, I don't really want to impose or ask anything of you, Hamza. We can just chill and be friends. Want to show me around your arcade? This place looks pretty sweet. I'm confused beyond the capacity for rational thought. Why are you confused, Domino? What's confusing? You literally just met us and now we're BFFs or something? I mean, that's kind of what I did, isn't it? I, walked into your arcade and was like, hey, we're gonna hang out and be friends. And now, it's been 2 days and we're trusted buddies? That's how this starts, right? Of course! Hamza sees no reason to hold back the generous arms of friendship until such reasons are offered. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Seems like a pretty okay way to make friends. You are Domino, yes? At last check. Good. Hamza knows little about you, but will amend that as best he can through extensive social interaction. I'm relieved, or terrified. I'm terror-relieved. What about reliefied? And you, Ellie, manager of Future Forward. Hamza knows you well thanks to your 11 different social media feeds. How am I managing 11 social media feeds? Oof. I've practically given up on most of the social media feeds that exist in real life. Hamza, you think the same way about making friends? It's a pretty good philosophy on making friends. I think. Note to self, seriously stop signing up to different websites. So in terms of, desires, at this point all we really need from you is to sign up for your tournament? Unless we're such good friends that you'd consider simply giving us an FOD2 machine. That's Ellie, way smoother than I would have been in real life. Kudos. Kudos to you. I like how the social media feeds number goes up as the game progresses. Like, don't get me wrong. I have Facebook accounts, Twitter, Tumblr technically exists. I had MySpace. I had a Zanga. I have a Mastodon account. I have a whole folder on my phone dedicated to social media. Or, those types of things. And I've forgotten what most of them are, like Snapchat, TikTok, there we go. Discord, I like Discord. Discord's still good. Sorry, Emily sent me a bunch of funny messages. I don't think she realizes I'm streaming. You live on Discord? All of the social medias I'm barely present on. I'd like to be more present, but time only permits so much, right? Probably, the closest thing to a social media thing I use a lot is YouTube, and it's mostly for, educational videos and news. I'm becoming a boring person, I think. At least if social media is anything to go by. I play a lot of D&D, though, so... That's not boring. I'm pretty sure. You only did 3 Ha's, Hamza. You have 4 more to go. Ha 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 ha. No. Hamza also seeks to measure the fire within worthy individuals. If it is Hamza's prize you seek, you must win it fairly. That is the plan. You disagree because you dragged me to D&D and tabletop streams? That's true. That's true. But I appreciate that, kitty. But my social media accounts would imply that I'm boring. I don't even know when the last time I tweeted was. It was probably a while ago. And my Facebook account... I'm pretty sure the last time I posted on that was pictures of my kittens when they were babies? It was worth a shot. It was worth a shot, Ellie, and again, kudos. You were smooth in that. I am legit impressed. And Hamza enjoys your display of confidence. Yeah, I did too. I thought it was great. So are we in? With a wink, Hamza brings his hands together in a clap. Certainly, Ellie and Domino of Future 4 are officially entered into my glorious tournament. I like to think that Hamza is a literal genie of some sort. Just yeah, there was no sign-up table or anything. It's just, now you are magically bound to this tournament. May you perform honorably for the House of Pizza Yums. Often has Hamza consumed their microwave delicacies when noble labors carry on deep into the night. We don't have Bagel Bites here anymore, and that is a legit tragedy. And I have not seen a mini pizza bagel type frozen food treat in the grocery store in forever. We have no proof he isn't a genius. That's true. He might be. Is it a magical contract a la Triwazard tournament? Can't say I am terribly familiar with the Triwizard tournaments. I'm assuming that's a Harry Potter thing. Yeah. I'm not a Harry Potter kid or a J.K. Rowling person in general. Look here, actually, to give you context, a little bit of context, because I like shilling this as much as I can. I'll be right back. I'm just going right over, well, actually, I can do this. You can watch me. Poof. I'm just going right over here. Because I keep these out. These were my young kid wizard. Oops, I pressed a button. Did not mean to do that. My young kid wizard books. And they are great. This is what I was reading. I read this one, this first one, long before Harry Potter came out. And I was like, by the time Harry Potter was out, I was like, there's way cooler wizards. That was my brain. I only actually read the first 3 Harry Potter books. And then the 4th one was too boring. Earthsea? No, these are So You Want to Be a Wizard in the Young Wizard series by Diane Duane. And they are fantastic. At that time, I'd also read, like, The Hobbit and stuff, but I do recommend these. If you're ever looking for a wizard series, this is a good one. And you can usually, if you follow her on Twitter or everything, Diane Duane, she sells the ebooks. She has updated versions of the ebooks that modernize them a little bit. Because, like, I think this book was, like, published in the 80s originally. So, you know, it has, like, telephones with cords attached to walls and stuff. But she sells ebook versions that have been updated to be, they're called the Millennium Edition. And usually you can get, like, basically the whole set for, like, 50% off and stuff. And sometimes even cheaper sale. It's super cool. Do recommend it. I will put those back later. Ah! They're falling. Too many books. It's a lot of books. Okay, let me put my earphones in so that I can hear. But yeah, so like they follow like 2 kids that like stumble across wizards, and like it's super cool because like they go to like, can you hear the dulcet tones of Hamlet? Can you hear the dulcet tones? That is what I need to hear. Yes. Like they like look at this. Look at this. Where is it? Where is it? Like book 9, A Wizard of Mars. They go to space. There's a whale wizard. It's like a whale. It's cool. It's so cool. Okay, one second. I'm gonna go to history because I think I pushed a button by mistake. Okay, yeah, there was the magical clap. May you perform honorably for the House of Pizza Yums, often has hums up. Yes, okay, no, maybe I didn't push a button. I thought I did. Turn. Seriously, you look more like Chow Down on Lobster Thermidor. Ah, such is the mystique of being Hamza, but Hamza put his pants on one leg at a time, like any other individual. And throughout this tournament, Hamza promises to cheer on your triumphs and feel sorrow at your losses. I glance around at the ruined abandoned arcade that this glorious tournament is to take place in, slightly confused at the contrast between it and Hamza's posh clothing. A fact not lost on him as he nods in apology. The rather messy surroundings are unfortunate, Hamza will admit, but Hamza assures you there are no horrible dangers lurking in the shadows. Only hot arcade action awaits you. Aw yeah! This warehouse belongs to an old foe, Deco's Palace. They simply call themselves the Palace now, in an effort to save face, but Hamza knows the enemy no matter what face they wear. Hamza purchased the entire lot before it was to be thrown in a junkyard. So many rare arcade treasures saved from the clutches of death. But Hamza cannot simply give these games away, no. On this night they must be earned through righteous combat. I see. So it's not just an FOD2 machine being competed for? All manner of games are up for grabs, should you be worthy. Are you worthy, my friend? Sure enough, I can spot side tournaments with Hamza's assistants taking down names and registrations. We may end up walking out of here with more than just an FOD2. If the others from Future Forward join in. Let this crucible test your strength, Ellie. The strength of you and your friendships.
Please, excuse Hamza.
Now, if you'll excuse Hamza, there are other matters to attend to. May the odds be ever in your favor. Thank you, Hamza. I appreciate it. Your friendship means a lot to me. And with a whoosh of his cloak, he's gone, leaving behind only the scent of bergamot, and pine. I don't know what that word is.
What?
Wow, okay. Domino's like, that's a person. That person has energy. Super flamboyant. This is weird, but I can roll deep with weirdness, and creepy never bothered me much. I think I'll go watch some of the side tournaments. I have a powerful need to ponder. Catch up with you during the first round? Domino, just don't be mean to people, okay? I know you're still frustrated about Chance and Lad. Lance and Chad. I know you're still upset about them, but it's okay. We will squish them in the tournament. Perfect. Yeah. I gotta like see them again and be like, oh, hi, Chance and Lad. Oh, sorry. I mean, sure. Have fun, Domino. I'll try. Domino, don't be down. You can have fun. I believe in you. Go find one of them bullet hell games. I'm sure there's got to be one in here somewhere. I'm not too keen on entering any of the other tournaments. I'd rather just stick with FOD2 for now. Still, I can wander around this decaying ruin and see what's going on. Where do I want to go first? Ooh. Well, I mean, I am biased to paying a lot of attention to Grace. Chance and Lad. Oh. Follow Rhapsody and Hamza? They would be a cute couple. Just saying. I have a powerful need to ponder. Pulls out orb. Hello, Incorvid. How are you doing? Thanks and hugs. Orb. Okay, so I can do three. Who do I want to talk to? Okay, so Boyos is here. Jinx is here. Rhapsody and Hamza. And Grace. So who am I not gonna talk to? So part of me is like, don't talk to Rhapsody. Because Rhapsody's engaging with Hamza. Like, let them have their conversation. But like, Boyos and Jinx might be alone. I don't know what they're doing. But also I wanna talk to Hamza. But let's start with Grace. That's the obvious, easy peasy. It's tricky trying to track down Grace amidst all the gathered gamers. Mazes of wooden crates and arcade cabinets block every possible line of sight I could have used. You need to go sleep now, you'll watch the rest of the VOD in the morning. James, thank you for hanging out. Hearts and hugs. Sleep well, have pleasant dreams. Dream of, pretty flowers that just like, you know, like they grow and they're all like pretty, and then they grow and they're pretty, and you can just like ploof into them, and then like the petals go poof and float around, but the flowers are okay still. And like maybe running around with puppies. Yeah. Puppies and other cute animals. Yeah. Have a good dream. If you need water, meds, food, snacks, stretches, all the good stuff. Whew. Whew. It's tricky trying to track down Grace amidst all this. Maze of wooden crates, arcade cabinets, block every puzzle I said. Oh, already read all of that. Okay. Let's see. Where would she be in this mess? Maybe I could deduce and work backwards from that conclusion? Are there any arcade role-playing games? Is that a thing? There's just so much I don't know about arcade culture. I mean, like Gauntlet Legends immediately comes to mind as kind of like an arcade role-playing game, sort of. So there's gotta be. Yeah? Yeah. But if I'm looking for the arcade equivalent of a slower-paced, logic-driven experience, maybe a puzzle game? I mean, that's also true. And the beeps and boops of sliding blocks draws me to a relatively uncrowded corner of the warehouse, where Grace is happily tapping a joystick, smiling away. Is she playing a game from her childhood or something? That'd be so cute. Oh my god. Also, Steel Snail 3, hype! I want to play that game. Oh look, this game must be super old because it's only 1X. They haven't even, like, this is the first time they added an X. They haven't even gotten to 2 X's. Ah, here you are.
Hello.
Oh, Ellie, hi, check it out. They've actually got Tetris trademark, the Grandmaster 4. And it's even got the, thankfully, uncopyrightable Russian folk music the series is known for. We can just vibe to this. Tetris music is a vibe. Concept, an arcade RPG that punches out a ticket with your game state that you can feed back into the cabinet later to pick up where you left off. That would actually be super cool. That would be really cool. Kind of like, you know, like old games used to give you codes, like, because they couldn't save, so you just enter a code. Something like that. Something akin to that, but like a QR code or something. Or a barcode, even. Might be too hackable. I mean, these games have online features, so like, could just do one that saves online. Sorry, I'm just vibing. Oh, it's so good. Tetris, why is your music so good? Just keeps getting better.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? It is, Grace. Can we just, like, in our nice little quiet corner that we found, can we just, like, little dance party? Fair, we do a bit of vibing. It's hard not to, it's the Tetris music. I think it's, like, permanently ingrained into me, my being. Also, apparently an ad was running, or is running, so maybe we just vibe for a little bit. I just noticed as I look over at my dashboard. Also, you see me dancing like this? This is why I don't go out dancing. because the dancing that I do is like classically trained dancing. They don't typically play this, although I could. Well, if I was standing, I could do more dancing. Nice little jive or something. Okay, let's keep going. Yes! Ah, right. You're still a newbie. Well, and this is a particularly deep bit of nerdy lore. When you're better at ballroom than freeform and going to clubs is awkward. Yes! Look, this is the thing. Especially if you go with somebody who knows how to dance, you can steal the show of a wedding. So, like, I don't recommend doing that, because nobody else knows how to ballroom dance. So you don't ballroom dance at other people's weddings. You don't ballroom dance at clubs, because that just is weird. But ballroom dancing at a small little, like, what are they called? Pub type things where they're doing karaoke. Sometimes you can get away with a little bit of ballroom dancing there. People really dig that. Okay, tell me this particularly deep bit of nerdy lore, Grace. I want to hear this. TGM4, so that's the Grandmaster 4, never made it past prototype stage. They lost the license to the original game. I'm amazed there's a prototype in this place. Oh, that is pretty cool. Your brother took literally every type of dance class he could. Sadly, his wedding was exhausting, so no showing off happened. Aw, no! We definitely, when I got married to my ex, we definitely had a very showy off type dance. We even, I love our dance instructor. We invited her to the wedding. She was there. We spent so much time with her choreographing and, like, just doing our dance, because we had, like, we couldn't decide what song we wanted to dance to or what type of music we wanted to dance to, so we kind of had, like, a mix of music in one song, and it was a pretty long dance. It was fun. Although, I wouldn't be surprised to find, like, the Ark of the Covenant, or Polybius, or some other legendary lost item in this place. It's kind of creepy, isn't it? Nah, it's pretty cool. It's got an atmosphere, you know? Pretty sure the only real danger here is a crate falling on your head. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that, Grace. My bad. I've been trying not to actually look up to avoid thinking about that. Back to talking about game lore. Yeah, tell me everything about Tetris. Literally everything. The rights to Tetris trademark are kind of, well, complicated. Like, seriously, wildly, confusingly Cold War drenched in complication. That they certainly are. But I've always loved the Grandmaster series. They're the most intensely difficult arcade puzzlers ever made, in my opinion. Excuse me, sorry. A fourth Tetris game? Surely they're running out of things to Tris by now. What's the next? Hatris? Ellie, there's a wonderful Tetris game in VR that's, like, so chill. Do recommend. I think this one here is the one I want. Is there a side tournament here for puzzlers? I bet you could wipe the floor with the competition. No. We're going RPGs. Makes sense to me. You love role-playing games, which are like puzzles abstracted through combat and tactics. It's all about logic challenges. That it is. Oh, the music's too good. Exactly. I like games that make me think. Yeah, thinking is fun. Today you learned that a study suggested playing Tetris within 6 hours of an extremely traumatic event was found to potentially mitigate the development of PTSD. I've heard of that in Corvid. I've heard of that. It's like part of a study where they use video games in general, but, like, Tetris, I think, was the one that they used to kind of try and break the association with the traumatic event, which is like super cool. There's like a whole bunch of things that, like, you know, every time I hear video game bad, I think, but video game also really good. Things like that, super cool. Things like folding at home, very cool. Things like people using video games to learn to read, extremely cool. Math, thinking, creative puzzles, so good. Also Tetris, one of the OG dating sims. Gotta figure out how y'all fit together. And you gotta make sure you deal with issues before they boil over, you know? It's really just a relationship. Exactly. I like games that make me think. Critical thought is just as difficult to train as physical prowess. You never skip leg day, and you never skip brain day. Aw, yeah, brain day. Brain day's my favorite. Tetris Advanced Polycule Simulator. Yes. I kinda wanna, like, whip up a Tetris clone and just have, like, every Tetronimo, or whatever they're called, just be, like, different sleeping positions. Puzzlers and RPGs stretch different brain muscles, so it's good to mix it up, you know? It's healthy. So how's the tournament going so far? Are you and Domino kicking all the butts? Haven't kicked any butts yet. Haven't, but we will. Don't worry. We met Hamza. Have you met Hamza? Hamza's pretty cool. Grace, round 1 hasn't even started yet. It's still too early. Oh no, Grace is ready to go. Oh no, she didn't realize how long this is gonna be. She doesn't know what she signed up for. Grace! Oops, I guess I lost track of time. Yeah, I'm gonna do my sweater a little bit. This game does funny things to your sense of time dilation. You can be playing for moments and it feels like hours, or vice versa. That is incredibly fair for Tetris. Very easy to zone out and just be like, time's made up. Hey, have you seen Jinx yet? I spotted this game and just sort of got sucked into it, lost track of her in the process. I hope she's okay. This isn't really her scene, and I haven't seen anywhere she could comfortably sit down. Would you mind checking in with her at some point tonight? Just to be sure everything's good. Yeah, I think she's the next one that I'm hitting up. You zoned out with Crab Champions really hard? If you recall correctly, there's a Tetris movie coming out at some point. Is that real? Like, I think you're right, but at the same time, I'm not actually 100%. I don't follow the movie scene too much anymore, but I thought it might have been a joke. But they're doing, I saw a trailer for a Gran Turismo movie, so if they're doing a Gran Turismo movie, they can do a Tetris movie. And they did a Battleship, and what's the other weird video game one they did? Oh, the music, sorry, distracted. If I've got time, sure. I'm thinking I could squeeze in some social activity between rounds. Not a lot of it, but it's okay if you don't have time. I can go find her once I'm done with this game, I mean. Lost momentarily in thought, Grace slips up for exactly 23 milliseconds and the game is suddenly over. Aw, poop. She says poop, it's cute. Oh wow, that went from good to bad in a blink of an eye. How the heck can you play so fast? I mean, I'm speedy with a keyboard, but I'm not that speedy. She steps away from the game for now to chat. Well, how do you get to Carnegie Hall? Practice, practice, practice. Exactly. It's like any skill. You just need to do it. Do it until you can do it to the best of your ability. FOD2 is the same way. I mean, that's how I think anyway. I agree, Grace. Just keep trying. Or just keep swimming, you know? You just gotta keep doing the best that you can do and learn from your mistakes and try again. Like I said, I don't care much about the competition. I'm just trying to play with friends and raise my skill level, yeah. Grace, you're awesome. It's a biographical sort of thing about the legit wild development of Tetris by Soviet computer scientists during Glasnost. I don't know if I said that right. Oh, see, that actually sounds really cool. And now that you say that, I do think I remember seeing more about it. For some reason, it's on Apple, or it's going to be on Apple TV, right? That's the one Apple's doing it, I think. Arcade Spirit Music's also a bop. If I can help a friend improve their skills and they help me in turn, well, that's a great feeling, you know? We're all in this together. That is true. Yes, and it turns out it's already out? Oh, I'm going to have to watch that then. I did not know that. That's cool. Hey Google, remind me tomorrow to check out the Tetris movie. In the morning. There, now I'll remember. Let Zapper and Loxley hog the glory. Jinx and I were in it for self-improvement. I like this one. Hey, I want some of that glory too. Don't give it all to them. They can have the glory. I don't actually want the glory. I just want to play with my friends. It makes sense. One closed-off little world, just you and the game, locked in combat. It's not you versus the game, it's you with the game. No one to judge you? Not really. Just your own personal meter stick to measure up to. Must be relaxing to be able to focus completely on one thing. Yes, exactly. That's why you lose track of time so easily. It's just you and the game. I've always loved single-player games, puzzlers, RPGs, platformers, long-form narrative games like visual novels. The kind of experiences you can usually get on game consoles. That's why I'm not quite the arcade junkie as the rest of Future Forward. But that's okay. It takes all types to make a good team. Diverse viewpoints, diverse ideas. It's true. It does. Even if they come into conflict, like earlier today. Yes, Grace. But conflict's important too. That conflict stems from passion, and if it's internal conflict that's stemming from passion, it's just because everybody doesn't always see eye to eye to get to the same place, but if they can work through it, that bond of friendship and teamwork just gets tighter and better. Yeah, I noticed you were really anxious when that happened. I'll do my best to make Future Forward an anxiety-free environment for you, Grace. And I appreciate that, even if, honestly, confrontations are inevitable. People disagree, it's the nature of humanity. And sometimes it gets heated, but well...
I don't like confrontations.
That's fair, Grace. My natural instinct is to go and hide until the shouting ends. Years of experience, I guess. Oh no! Grace! But let's not talk about that. I just want to have some fun tonight, you know? Not dig up old messes. Grace? Hugs. All of the hugs. See, I'm even wearing the Hug Dealer shirt. So, like, all of the hugs. Okay, but if you do want to talk about it, I talk about it a lot with Jinx, but like I said, diverse viewpoints, diverse ideas. We can chat too.
Beep, beep.
Beep beep, Ellie. They're going to announce the next round soon. You should get ready, if only so you have time to find your way into this maze of games. Right. Thanks, Iris. Hug Dealer. Yeah, that's what the shirt says. It's Hug Dealer. You were also a hug dealer? Yeah, being a hug dealer is a good business. Do recommend. Right. Thanks, Iris. Already read that. Good luck, knock 'em dead, in a figurative sense, of course. That's the plan. Yeah, already enough ghosts in this place, I think. I don't think this place is haunted. Also, that kind of in the background looked like a cage around 2 arcade machines, which is like, is this a cage match thing? Attention! Ellie and Domino to the tournament area for your next challenge! For our first challenge. This is it, our first round! Fortunately, the matchup is pretty pathetic. A couple of local casuals who got in by being friends with Hamza. We trounced them easily, dun dun dun! Thankfully, unlike L7, it's all handshakes and smiles after. They were here just for the fun of it, and win or lose, got what they wanted. That's awesome! Aw, those people are good, I like them. They can be our friends. Even if I'm glad I won instead of losing. Anyway, time for a break before the next round. Where to next? Next, we're gonna check in with Jinx. We kinda told Grace that we would, and I'm still undecided on if I want to check in with Boyos, because what the heck are they doing here? And or more Hamza time. I find Jinx leaning awkwardly against a fine specimen from the endless sea of wooden crates. It doesn't look comfortable, and neither does she. Yeah, she really does not look to be good. I could maybe understand that if she was part of some conversation circle chatting away with the other gamers here, but no, just by her lonesome. Knowing her, she's got no problem being by her lonesome normally, I wouldn't interrupt. But that look of discomfort just isn't sitting right with me. Also, hey look, there's the extra robots. Hey, yeah? Jinx, I just saw you be uncomfortable. You don't need to cover it up. Yeah. Help you with something, Ellie? Oh great, I'm making things awkward again. Oh no, don't royally screw up again. I mean, okay. Here's the shtick. I feel like this is probably the safer answer that will make her less angry. But this is the issue that I would like to address. You're not giving me no help, I know! And that's okay. Like, I know she's cool being lonely. We just said that. We just listened to herself. We just said she's fine. You're barely gonna even talk about Jinx until after chapter 5? Oh, so that's gonna be a long while. The rate I'm going. Okay. Think, Ellie, think. Do we mention that she looks uncomfortable? Do we be straightforward about it? Or do we just be like, hey, you good? I mean, like, if you want anything else too, like, I'll get you anything there, bud. I'm leaning towards this one. I'm leaning towards the, like, hey, look, this is a thing that I noticed that you're dealing with, and I would like to help you. Just stares into middle distance for 10 minutes trying to mentally settle on a less awkward answer. Look, okay, it traumatized me. Even if it was all just bad choices. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Whew. How are your legs holding up? I know it's a dark and twisty maze of boxes, but surely there's a chair somewhere in this mess. Just say the word and I'll track down some seating for you. And if I can't find some, I'm sure our glorious host Hamza will provide. Appreciate it, but I've already looked. There's jack all I can sit on. Some chairs, yeah, but they're incompatible. She pauses, leaning heavily against the crates, her knee brace creaking a bit as she does so. So she reaches down to tighten a loose strap. Gotta be such and such height and such curvature. Armrest too, ideally. Keeps my wrists from getting sore. But all I'm finding are these crappy little folding chairs you usually find in the hands of professional wrestlers and head-shaped tents in them. With head-shaped tents. I'm afraid I'm on my feet for the duration. Be sore as hell, but that's how it's going to be. How about I run back to your place and, I don't know, grab a chair? It's just a 20-minute subway ride.
Bad idea.
And risk you losing your spot in the FOD tournament? Nah. You've got business here on behalf of Future Forward. Well, how about you head back then? You're not in the tournament, you're just here to hang out with friends.
I'm not sure about that.
Not sure. Feels like I'm not being a good teammate if I just bail because of my knees. Should stay and cheer you on. Jinx? Jinx? That ain't how it flies. You gotta take care of you. I need my teammates in tip-top shape. You can cheer me on from afar, trust me. I'm here to support everyone. We're being serious about this Pro Tour thing, and I want to be serious too, despite being the team anchor. Oh, oof, you are not the anchor. Trust me, Jinx. We don't... This is the problem with the boat we're sailing on. We don't have an anchor. We don't have a way to stop and stay still. As in, heavy object weighing everyone down. Not as in, reliable last man in a tug-of-war. To be specific, you're not weighing us down. Come on, you know nobody sees you that way. Yeah, I know. Just hard not to feel that way some days. And that is valid. But you are loved, and you're again, teammates in tippy-top shape, you know? The real villain here is Venue skimping out on accessibility. Yes, very much. Although, I'm actually still pretty convinced that if I went to Hamza and was like, hey, Hamza, we need, like, a very specific chair, he'd probably just, again, I'm mostly convinced Hamza is a literal genie, so clap hands, poof, chair? Like, I mean, he probably wouldn't be so, like, straightforward with the genie magic. He'd probably be like, oh, yeah, I got one of those, and just, like, go behind something and, like, pull it out of who knows where. Open a closet that nobody noticed before, you know? She shakes it off to focus on something else, something a bit less dreary. Again, we have no proof he isn't a genie. Exactly! There are solutions, of course. Was thinking of getting one of those wearable chairs. Wearable what now? That's a thing? It's a thing. They're these metal struts you wear on a harness around your waist. Pop 'em? Oh, I was half expecting it to be pop 'em, lock 'em. Pop 'em, lean back, you're sitting, done. That sounds pretty cool, actually, Jinx. Problem is, you look weird using one. That's on top of everybody going, wearable chair, that's stupid. Why would anyone want that? It sounds really cool. Yeah, I can see them being, like, maybe weird to look at. I don't know what they look like, but, like, whatever. I think it's pretty cool. Normally don't give a flying bleep what anyone thinks of my disability or how I support it. Do what needs doing and done with it. And half the time you see one of those weird infomercial items, It was actually made for the disabled. Too niche of an audience to market to alone. But, don't know. Wearable chair legs are a bit over the top even for me. Get funny looks for my leg braces already. Why add more hardware? I mean, Jinx, hear me out. Cyborgs are pretty cool. Already get little kids pointing going, Mommy, look, it's a robot. And yeah, not into that? Oh, okay. Well, I guess ditch the cyborg thing then. Don't blame kids. Kids typically don't know any better. But parents who don't teach them about disability, that's not my problem. It's theirs. But it still sucks. Yeah, I get that, Jinx. Totally get that. The chair idea sounds pretty cool, though. I'm not gonna lie. So, I don't bother with a wearable chair or lugging around a chair everywhere I go. Just improvise. Simpler, less weird, less demanding on everyone. Look, I'll carry the chair for you. Hell no, be demanding. You're a queen. Insist on being served as such. Love it. Love that vibe. So trick out a badass disability scooter to ride on, paint flames down the side. I mean, I also kind of like that idea, except like, make it look like the cars in the racing games she plays. Your friends in LA are the coolest parents? Yeah? I have some friends that are pretty cool parents as well. I think this is the play. How about a cane with a folding seat? It's discreet enough. Also could be cool, but I think this is the play. Listening to them and their kids teach each other about pronouns and stuff is just adorable. Yeah, having those conversations, absolutely wonderful. I get to be like the really cool auntie for a couple of, for my friends' kids, and like, let me tell you, right now, they're barely at the speaking-y bits parts, they're still at the like, learning to hold themselves up bits, but oh, they're so cute. And when the talking starts, oh, you bet I'm gonna get them a learning, teaching me all sorts of cool things. Okay, be demanding. You're a queen. Insist on being served as such. Haha, chaos. Bleep that. You're a goddess and should demand supplicants support your every whim. Yes. Like the attitude. Very chaotic, but if you want to be carried around on a throne, make it happen. You are the queen of stick shifts. You are an automotive empress. Jinx snarks back a laugh. It's like a snark or a jerk, only blended seamlessly together. I can kind of imagine it, but I also am not sure. I haven't decided what a snarks sounds like.
Nice.
Cute. Not my style. I like to play it smooth and cool, but gotta admit, your idea has appeal. It should! You offering to haul around a chaise longue for me then? Yes. Yes, I am. That is exactly what I'm saying. You get, like, we figure out that chair thing? I'll figure it out. Hell yeah! Maybe take you up on that then. Not exactly a viable solution, but it did raise her spirits some. Jinx stretches out, clearly aching more and more with each passing moment. You sure it's not letting the team down if I bail? Not in the slightest. Do what's best for you. I can still kick all the butts even with you cheering me on from home. Okay, thinking I should take you up on that suggestion. Thank you, Jinx. Appreciate it, because now, check this out. Look, this is also good for the team, because now I'm not going to be gaming worrying about you struggling. I'm going to be gaming knowing, hey, look, you're on your way home. You're going to, like, be able to sit down, be comfortable. Don't worry, I'll get somebody else to, like, give you the play-by-play. I don't think I planned this evening out well. Should have solved these seating situations before hopping a subway to parts unknown. I'll go tell Grace I'm headed home, yes. Get her to give you the play-by-play. Cool. She's playing Tetris trademark over there. Girl loves her puzzlers. Glad she found something fun to do here. I worry, you know. She's like me. happy in isolation, but can't hurt to try something new. She offers me a firm nod of appreciation, then slowly makes her way to the open front doors of the warehouse. Attention! Ellie and Domino to the tournament area for your next challenge! Round 2 is a bit harder. An up-and-coming esports team just like us, but it's still a solid victory thanks to Domino's skills. The opposing team was visibly disappointed to lose, and I can sympathize with that. No one likes losing. Break time before round 3. Who to visit next? Okay, now this is the hard part, because I knew I was gonna go talk to Grace and Jinx. But do I go see Boyos, or do I go get more Hamza? Domino dominates? Yes. Also, that is actually a steel cage. So the stage is where the creepy Five Nights at Freddy's animatronic things are. We got our fighting games, steel cage, which is, I guess, the tournament area, and then the classic games. Okay, let's go talk to, Domino's great. Everyone is great. It's hard to rank them. It is. Do I want to interrupt? See, here's the thing. I am 100% certain that Domino and Rhapsody are having one heck of a conversation. It's gotta be good, right? But I also don't want to interrupt their conversation. And Boyos is here. I should go talk to them. I wonder if they're alone or if they brought the P2W. Let's go talk to Boyos. I could have sworn I saw Boyos' face in the crowd, over where the side tournaments are. I should investigate this. For science! You're not spoiling or helping, I know, and I appreciate it, kitty. Also, rude, they didn't even tell me that they're here. I thought we were friends. They gotta know you're here now because you've been in 2 rounds of tournamenting. I swim awkwardly through the waves of people to the side tournaments. There are all kinds of different setups. From the warehouse's stock arcade cabinets to old CRT TVs with consoles. I eventually find Boyos participating in a Power Stone trademark tournament, and they're currently in the hot seat. Attorney Rando. You're just gonna troll me by occasionally making bag statements like Wiggles. Ah yes, make me dwell on my decisions. I'm not going to lose to you! Attorney Rando, do you see how cool Boyos is? You don't even stand a chance. That's what you said last time, too! Boyos' smirk widens as they flick their wrist and input a combo that utterly destroys their opponent. Listen, maybe if you train harder, you'll best me next time. But I highly doubt it. Ah, cool. Boyos, you being cool. The defeated actually doesn't look too upset that they were completely decimated. Instead, they're laughing and smiling like they just won the lottery. Boyos extends a hand for a handshake and then sweeps them into a giant hug. Ah, Boyos a sweetie. I can't say I'd be content with a loss like that. They have a quick exchange of words before more people joyously surround Boyos. Now the whole lot of Power Stone trademark players are actively ignoring their buttons and screens and entirely focused on Boyos. Pleasantries and high fives all around. I don't think I completely know what's going on. I know they're pretty popular within the FOD community, but outside of it, I had no idea. Okay, so they're just like celebrity. Eventually, Boyos withdraws from the group, spotting me watching them from afar. They wave to me and approach. What are you doing here, Ellie? Have you not heard my name be called on the announcing thing? Following you in your every move. Research. heard this warehouse is for sale. I'm thinking about buying it for a future forward. Well, this is probably the most honest, but like, trying my best to understand the arcade scene. I got invited by Hamza. This is my first arcade tournament. Honestly, I really don't know much about the community or how it works. I'm using the downtime in between matches to check it out, familiarize myself with it, maybe learn something. Knowing this scene is important for sure, as you should totally spend some time learning as much as you can. Learning is good, knowledge is power. And then it hits me. It's just boyos. I don't see any of their teammates skulking around, mocking people and ruining things like they did not so long ago. Good, clean fun. Interesting that the best team in the league isn't here right now. Did you not get the invitation? Nah, P2W didn't. Oh. Ooh. Ouch. Even L7 got an invite. Coach said we shouldn't focus on such small-time tournaments and set our sights higher. And yet, you're here and not with your team? I'm not married to them, Ellie. I do get free time, you know. And where I go and what I do in my free time is my business, not theirs. Bios, you are 100% correct with that. Fair enough. Seeing as how it's a bit of a touchy subject for them, I move on to something else. So, Power Stone trademark? Boyos cocks an eyebrow suspiciously. You seem good at it. Are you challenging me to a money match? Is that what you're trying to ask? I accept. No, that's not what I was trying to ask at all. Boyos pulls out a $100 bill from their pocket and raises it above their head. No! Let's go, you and me, in front of everyone. I'm not challenging you for money, Boyos. I haven't even played this game. Why would I put down a hundo when I know I'm going to lose? It's for the thrill, Ellie. That is... no. The thrill is in the gameplay, in the challenge there. Putting $100 on the line is just gambling. The excitement you get to play alongside me. Yeah, I don't need to spend $100 to do that. They smile wickedly at me, taunting me. The enjoyment of having me dominate you. Boyos, you are not the dom in this particular relationship. I just need you to understand. Literally gets the box of treats or the toys. I roll my eyes and a scoff escapes my breath. Boyos merrily laughs in response. Fine, it seems we'll have to save the money match for another day. Boyos takes the $100 bill and places it back in their pocket. I've avoided a humiliating loss from my rival this time around, but that still doesn't stop my curiosity about this whole ordeal. How long have you been playing? Do you know all these people? What exactly is a Stone of Power? And how do I wield it? Slow down there, Inquisitor. I can't keep up with all those questions. Where to even begin? Boyos takes a moment's pause, reflecting in their memories. I've been playing it since I was a kid. It was my first competitive arcade game. Isn't it also on the Dreamcast? Did you mention it? Wrote the rival dialogue? You know you did. Yes, you did. It's what brought me here, to the world of arcades. I feel a little sheepish, being an adult and never having seriously gone into an arcade until Good Clean Fun. Nothing wrong with that. I would spend the entirety of my allowance at arcades. I even stole money from the swear jar so I could play longer. Oh, boyos! I started out by playing my favorite characters, trying to learn their moves, and eventually, I beat the game. It was in fact on the Dreamcast, also the PSP. I remember it on the Dreamcast. I don't remember it on the PSP, but I do like the PSP. But that first victory wasn't enough. Boyos holds their forehead in their hand. No, I craved more. Even as a kid, I knew from that moment this was my new life. This was the life I choose. I know that Boyos can be a bit sassy and playful with me, but I've never seen them talk like this. Yeah, this is a very Ash Ketchum kind of speech. I let them continue, uninterrupted. I left a life where no one cared about me. Well, I cared, but maybe I didn't know you yet. I don't know. The arcade gave me a renewed reason to live. Boyos pauses abruptly as a wave of nervousness crosses their brow, realizing they might have overshared with me. Hey, look, we're buddies, we're rivals. We can be friends, we can share. We don't have to be bumping heads all the time. Not a second more passes before they're back to their normal, light-hearted demeanor. They swing their arm up, gesturing toward the people behind them. This is my family. That's sweet, boyos. I've grown up around these people. I've made friends here, friends that will last me a lifetime. These bonds are thicker than blood. Yeah, chosen family. It's the real deal. It's been the one community I come back to time and time again. They've always welcomed me. That's why I'm here. So now you know my business, Ellie. Please. What I've told you. And as I'm about to respond, hey boyos, we're up. Another one of Boyos' friends shows up. If you spent half as much time practicing as you do chatting, maybe you'd actually have a chance against me. Boyos shoots me a pleading look before turning away from me. A smile replaces the mournful face as they begin chatting with their friend. They don't want me to tell anybody their story. I get that. I'm surprised that Boyos opened up to me like that. I certainly wasn't expecting it. No, that's okay. I mean, can I be both of these? I'm glad Boyos shared with me. I'm happy that Boyos feels comfortable enough to talk about these things. It reminds me that even though we're rivals, we're first and foremost friends, yeah. I hope that they continue to trust me, and know that I'll keep this information to myself. A very loud cheer from the Power Stone trademark cabinet interrupts my thoughts, and I'm reminded that I should be getting back to my own tournament. I glance back once, watching my rival cheering happily amongst their family, and then I leave. Oh yeah. Attention! Ellie and Domino to the tournament area for the semi-finals! Our third round is against a pretty famous team, actually. Wicked Prodigies, that's a good name. Who were huge during the FOD1 days. You win! That one was an intense fight, to be sure. Domino and I barely squeaked out a win. But a win is a win. That puts us on track to the grand finals. And because the universe has a deep-rooted sense of irony, from the look of the bracket, our opponent will be Chad and Lance from L7 Gaming. Or Lad and Chance. Great. Grand finals will be starting in 30 minutes. Steel yourselves for this challenge, competitors. It's going to take Hamza and his crew some time to set up for the pomp and spectacle of the finale. Time to reduce some stress. Actually, hang on, where did Domino get off to? He was just here a second ago, but I got distracted by the announcement. Dude moves like a cat, I swear. Sense of irony indeed. He's part of this team, and a friend. I should probably hang out with him for more than, like, the actual matches. He's honestly felt a bit distant all night, just showing up for each round, kicking some butt and wandering off. Time to wander after him. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Ooh. Is this like a window? That looks cool. It takes a moment to track him down, because he's snuck away from the area of the warehouse demarcated for the tournament. Up into the catwalks above all the chaos. Oh, like, okay. I find him leaning against a window looking into the distance across the city, adrift in one thought or another. Oh, cool. Hey. Huh?
Hey there.
Oh, hey. What's up? You haven't said much during any of the rounds. And is that a problem? we've been kicking ass. That's why I'm here, yes? Why we're both here? I just want to make sure everything's okay. I know you hate that question, but it's important. Yeah. I'd like to make sure everything's okay with you. Yes, I know, you hate being asked that. It's a loaded question, but it's a valid one, right? You're more than a player on the team. You're a friend, and I like helping my friends when they need help. Even if you don't want to talk. I'd like to be here for you, if you want me here. It'd be easy to tell you to beat it, yeah? I don't want to talk. Go away. I'm fine. I'll figure things out. Don't worry about me.
Maybe, possibly.
But maybe I could talk. Maybe if you want to talk to someone like me. Okay, let's talk. Okay. So what's on your mind? L7. Those two turd balls from earlier? Not them in specific, more them in general. Their mere existence. The existence of them, and people like them. There's a toxic river of sludge running through the world, and people like Chad and Lance are making money windsurfing through it all for funsies. And that in turn kicked me off on a more general sense of malaise at the current state of everything in modern society, so... Domino? You need chicken TV. Just a bunch of chickens, you go hang out, throw birdseed, you just watch them peck at the ground. It's pretty chill. So I ducked out, found a nice quiet spot to reorganize my thoughts, and despite their spite, I'm failing miserably at positivity. Domino, you don't need to be positive. That's okay, not all the time, like, toxic positivity is a thing. Heavy stuff, I know, but hey, you wanted the sordid specifics. Happy now? I don't mind at all. I can lift a heavy load. If you want me to bear a burden, go ahead. Perfectly happy. I don't mind you unloading your worries, Domino. I'm capable of helping you haul that emotional weight around, if you need it. If what you need is a steady rock in an ocean, okay, I'm good with that. I can rock steady. You know what? I believe you. You've got this unwavering confidence in your eyes. I'm surprised you can see anything in this darkened corner of the warehouse, but... Let's have a working example, why not? Domino gestures to the neon cityscape, advertising pulsing into the night, office windows lit by late-night workaholics, window shades glowing with evening lamps in apartments. It's quite a sight, to be honest. I have a terrible view from my crappy little apartment myself. Seeing it from up here is something else entirely. Emotional weightlifting. That's why I go to the gym, so that I can lift my feelings. Tell me, what do you see? No wrong answers. Don't predict what you want me to hear, just be honest and clear. What do you see? It's the city doing city things. I'm amazed anybody actually sleeps, given it's perpetually active. A million different stories, each behind their own windows, neighbors, neighborhoods, one living place. Just the usual chaos and mayhem that comes with packing millions of people into a tiny concrete box. I mean, kind of all of that? But if I had to pick one, I'd probably say a million different stories, each behind their own windows, neighbors and neighborhoods, that one, yeah. I see everyone, all of us together. The city is a million stories from a million people, all hoping and reaching for their futures. I like to think of the city as one big neighborhood, even if it's not technically drawn up that way. We're all here in this place, alive and kicking. Very idealistic, and yeah, I like that. I really like that idea, the concept of being together in all this. Even if I can't feel it. Domino takes a long breath, a deep sigh with a ragged edge to it.
What I see is madness.
Okay, that's fair.
Right now, I'd bet dollars to donuts someone's getting mugged. Probably a couple simultaneous muggings if we're leaning on pure statistics.
Yeah?
101 domestic disputes are going down. Couples are worried when the next paycheck will come and whether it'll be enough to put food on the table. Living in this city is madness. It's a wonder it doesn't drive more people to despair.
You're not wrong.
So, that's what's on my brain meats at the moment. The despair of the modern age.
It's important, Domino, to recognize that you are not responsible solely for solving these problems. I advise you to carve out a little space that's all your own, sort of like maybe with Future Forward, and, try your best to build a community around that is safe and homey. And Domino's being crushed by the emotional burden of capitalism? Absolutely. Yeah. It's tough. It's rough, that's for sure.
In that swirling miasma, L7 are more of a symptom than a cause. And as for the cure, hell if I know. Maybe there isn't one.
The best you can do, Domino, is like I said, find your own little space, make your own little bubble, your own little community, and then as far as curing goes, try to share that positivity as much as you can within reason. But understand that you don't need to solve the whole thing. You don't even need to solve a fraction of it.
Or maybe I should just get back down there and virtually punch more dudes.
I mean, that's a thing too.
Maybe I should stop all this crybaby whining and worrying and get with the program. Right, Coach? Be a man, go play the sports ball?
Nope. Not that one. Not that one at all. Your feelings are valid, they are real and justified, and it's not about putting them aside and just ignoring them. It's finding healthy ways to deal with them. And also, sports ball in the year 20XX, nobody plays sports ball anymore.
What do you think?
I can barely scrape two thoughts together after getting buried underneath an avalanche of Domino's anxieties. Honestly, I'm still getting to know him. I'm not sure what I can realistically say that would be of any help whatsoever. Ellie, it's also not up to you to help. Just be honest, and be a good friend. Domino, if you're not feeling this, if you want to just go home, we can call it quits on the tournament. I'd understand. I may be the team cat herder, but that doesn't make me your boss or your parent. It makes me your friend. Good answer, Ellie. Good answer. And as your friend, I say, do what you must to survive, to self-care, okay? Rick, hello, how are you doing? Hearts and hugs. I hope you are well, friend. What is shaken? I want to support the team. No, I want to support my friends. Yeah, exactly, Domino. Maybe I'm not a joyous ball of sunshine right now, but giving up and conceding defeat to the L7s of the world? I don't want to feel like giving up. Ellie, I'm with you to the bitter end. This is important to me, important to all of us. He pulls away from his slouching lean against the wall, forcing himself to adopt a stern posture, to fake the confidence until he can make it for real. Are you good? How about me? I am doing well. A little bit tired, but doing well and having a lot of fun. And also kicking butt at this tournament. We're like in the finals. I'm not giving up. Are you? Nope.
What?
I'm sorry. Nope. Really? Where's your burning spirit? Where's the clenched fists around the throat of L7? If I'm going to take a firm stance against the inevitability of this messed up world, I'm afraid I'll need a bolder statement than that, Ellie. So I'm not giving up. Are you? Bleep no, I'm never giving up.
This can't possibly end badly.
And what shall we do about that, Shall we go make this rotten world bend to our will? Bleep, yes we will. Yeah. Okay, once more, into the breach, my friend. In the end, he was the one to cheer me up. Riding shotgun with Domino is proving to be a pretty bewildering experience so far. But I'm not complaining. Embrace prefiguration. Build the new in the shell of the old. Create that better world in which self-care is a right and an expectation. Filter your inputs to avoid burnout. Don't suffer on the pyre of what you can't control. Love it, Incorvid. Love that. Yes. It has begun.
Friends, it is time for the grand finals. A Fist of Discomfort 2.
Yeah.
Long have you battled, hard have you fought, and now your efforts have led you to Hamza's unyielding steel cage of death.
You don't need to call it of death. Of death is a bit much. Nobody's going to die. He's exaggerating. Probably.
For both the meager physical reward of a professional grade Fist of Discomfort 2 machine and the absolute glory of victory within the eyes of your peers.
Sounds good.
Hamza welcomes our final 2 teams to rise to this challenge and claim their destiny. Step forward. From
Stop.
L7 Gaming, 10-year veterans of the esports scene, Hamza presents to you Lance and Chad.
I think you mean Chance and Lad? This will be like taking candy from a baby. I'm shocked they actually got this far. But even a broken clock is right 3 times a day or something. Chad doesn't know how to read a clock and also got the phrase wrong. Chad! After this tournament, I'm going to teach you how to read a clock. It's important. Well, it's not that important, but, like, it's useful.
And from an up-and-coming team, a pair of rising stars seeking to ascend the ziggurat of victory.
Aw, yeah! Domino and Ellie! 2 Flowers a good writer? Agreed. Let's get this over with and be home in time for cornflakes. Do you have specific cornflake times, Domino? Am I just learning this? Alright, now I need a cool quote. Let's see. Are folding chairs legal or illegal in this match? What about pile drivers? We're gonna hit you so hard the impact goes back in time and kills your grandmother? No, that's mean. Offer a handshake, no hard feelings, all 7. May the best team win. Yep. I want you two to know I bear you no ill will. May the best team win. Shake on it? They're not gonna shake on it. You could go for a bowl of cornflakes. Domino would have specific time for cornflakes now that I think about it. Came here to kick ass and eat cornflakes, and it's not cornflake time yet. I have cornflakes, but I don't eat them. Emily eats them. Not my cup of tea and cereals. Dot 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 dot. Well, I tried.
Very well. Fighters, to your positions.
Both members of L7 brought their own joysticks, which they wire up to the game. Me, I start hooking up my keyboard. Domino is content to use the built-in joysticks like a traditional arcade jockey might. And with that, all 4 of us are ready. Sort of. You like a little bit of cereal in your homemade granola? Ooh. That sounds fun. Someday I will have to tell you the story about Emily making breakfast bars. But I'll need to run it by her first. I wish I'd done more research into L7's playstyle so I knew how to counter it. With Team P2W, I knew Boyo's tricks and Koda's techniques, but with these two, I'm going to have to assume they'll play aggressively, mixing up attacks and specials, probably launching their ultimate moves early. They're angry, we'll use that against
And
them.
here we go.
Okay.
Fight.
Let's try this. Okay. So they're angry. Expecting them to be aggressive and using their special early. I think I'm gonna lean into defense. My defenses go up, but unfortunately my ammo will never be flanked still unsafe and unleashes a definite— No! Your defend loses to their special. They earn too many points. Clearly favoring attacks and specials, they're too angry to properly defend. I can use that to my advantage. But they're likely to launch their ultimate attack early, so I can save mine for later. They may be less predictable, and I need a trump card. Or I could fire it out sooner, hoping to counter theirs. What would be best? It's a tough decision. You know what? Part of me wants to special right away. Special!
You can't run from this.
Domino's so creepy!
It's funny when you try.
You countered your opponent's ultimate with mine! You earned 200 points! Ah, yeah! Okay, I'm thinking special. You both special, it's a tie! Okay, okay. Special again. No!
Screw.
This is their attack. They earn 140 points. Not good! Not good! Okay, now they think they might start defending. Okay, well, we can take that knowledge. Ah, yeah! Right in the face of Lance! Your special beats their defend. You earn 140 points. Ooh, close match. Everyone has unique alt art. It's great. Do I think they're going to defend again? I do think they're going to defend again. Nope.
Doodle.
Whew. At last we reached Sacred Dojo, the prize for the clan with the most honor. Honor being measured by points from punching people in the head. They've been largely predictable, but that ends now. Assume nothing and push through victory. Gonna defend. You both defend. It's a tie. You earn 100 points. They earn 0. Haha. Force. Oh no, we're tied. Oh golly. Okay, you've been kicking my butt quite regularly. Going right down to the wire. Very much so. I've been doing a lot of specials and you've been doing a lot of attacks. Defend! You both defend. Yes!
You win.
I win!
Hooray! We punched people in a video game. Society approves of digital violence.
Yay! Whew, that was close. Getting that W, yeah! We won! We won! We did it! We beat L7 Gaming and won our own Fist of Discomfort 2 machine! Hype! First try! No way! See, I told you, Domino. Feels so much better knowing that we held the moral high ground the entire time and then Raffle stomp them. This is impossible. You can't get a fluke win and call it success. You've got to be cheating. It's that stupid keyboard, isn't it? You've loaded it with macros or something. Dude, careful. We don't want to get P2W'd by them. Posting a video of you ranting. Damn it, no. Won't catch us in that trap. Take your damn win then. It'll be the last one you ever have. And once the media's bored with patting themselves on the back, you'll be history. Lance, Chad, it's been fun. But, y'all are like veterans of 10 years and haven't won in who knows how long? Like, come on. Let's be real. Come on, Chad. Let's ditch this stupid baby tournament for babies. Lance, I just want you to recognize that this stupid tournament for stupid babies is a tournament that you were competing in. So you just literally called yourself babies, which is fine. Nothing wrong with babies. They're pretty cool. I know a few of them. But, like, I don't think the message you're trying to get across is really, like, making it. Ignoring them changed nothing. Winning changed nothing. No? Winning hurt their ego. When you've played this game as much as you can get like 1200 or 1500 to 0, get those some. Wow. They're stuck in the same loop, repeating the same lies again and again. L7 Gaming is the past, stagnant and stubborn. Future forward is the future. I'm going to make that dream a reality. Lance's ego. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, seriously.
Ha ha ha! Well fought, and well won.
Thank you, Hamza.
My friends, Hamza grants you this boon. Your own personal Fist of Discomfort 2 machine.
Thank
May
you.
play in good health, and with the good sportsmanship that won you this day.
Yeah. We're gonna change the tournament scene from toxic to, like, wholesome. Maybe I am a victory addict. Maybe I invested too much in beating L7, in proving I belong here. Would I feel dissatisfied if I'd lost to them? That's as much introspection as I can manage. My adrenaline rush, the rush of success. I can't be a realist while feeling this damn good. Oh, hi Iris. Beep beep. This is an intense identity situation. You can only pick a response that matches your top 2 personality traits. This one. Definitely saying thank you. Let us crush a flag of victory mead and sing songs of the battles done this day. We came, we saw, we kicked their ass. Thank you, Hamza. Thanks for the opportunity to prove ourselves, and for this wonderful gift. We'll do our best to build our skills, and we'll be ready for your next tournament.
Of this, Hamza has no doubt.
Aw, yeah. You would have taken the last option? It wouldn't let me, because it's not one of my primary character traits. It's temporarily possessed by the spirit of long-dead Viking warrior. Oh no!
But be warned, this was but one step on your long climb towards destiny. Do not let the thorns of pride grow in your heart, as they have in L7.
Nope. My pride comes from playing well and being a good sportsman, video gamesman, person, competitor. That's the word. Aitsu, hello, hello. Hamza is pleased. Hurts, hugs. Hamza is pleased. I wouldn't want to make... you know how sad and bad I would feel if I made Hamza upset? That's not cool.
Fight every battle as if it were your last, with no presumption, no pretense. Fight with iron determination. Fight to your last breath.
Sounds good. Hopefully not literally in video games.
No doubt you will face hardship on the
Of
road
course.
to glory. In your darkest hour, remember this day. And remember Hamza, who believes in you.
Hamza, thank you so much. You are absolutely fabulous. Hamza with the words of wisdom.
But for now, please vacate the premises, as the remaining games need to be relocated before the building is demolished. Thank you.
Sounds like a good plan, Hamza. Thank you very much. I'm still convinced you might be a genie. Hamza sure knows how to make an entrance, but his exit leaves a little more to be desired. I think we're getting kicked out. Guess we should go home. It's been a weird night, but a good night, right, Domino? You had fun, all things considered?
What if...
Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's good to embrace the weirdness and just run with it. See where it takes us. Win or lose, I know one thing's for sure. You're going to shake this little gaggle of weirdos to the core, and that's a positive. I've got faith that no matter what, we're headed somewhere interesting. Thanks for your faith, Domino.
Color me pleasantly surprised.
You might not be thanking me for that if interesting becomes harrowing, but you know what? I'm gonna be optimistic for a change. Love how that line is delivered. All of that ADHD White Rabbit through the looking glass. A change. I like that word. At least, I like it tonight. You know, I don't think you're yet aware of what an impact you've made on our little group, and hopefully the impact we're making on you in turn. This is about more than the Pro Tour, more than your ambitions. It's about us, holding it together. Together. You said together twice, and it made sense. English is a weird language. I know. My point is, well, I'm glad I can count on you as a friend. And if you ever need someone to pick you up when you collapse, hey, you could do worse than me. And I'd like to think you'd do the same for me. Totally. Okay, enough trust and bonding. I need to get home, catch a few hours of sleep before morning shift on my crappy job kicks in. Also, I think you need some cornflakes, you had mentioned. I'm about to move to join him when a buzz in my pocket grabs my attention. I'll be out of here in a minute. Sleep well. I might, actually. I just might. I hope he does. Huh? I've been laser focused on my Pro Tour ambitions, but along the way I'm starting to really get involved with these people, aren't I? Yeah, they're your friends. And despite only knowing them for a short time, well, maybe I do have a right to call them friends? Yes. And soon enough you'll be calling Grace your girlfriend, and I'm not sure which one's gonna earn the title of, like, super best friend, but, like, one of them yet. And then, like, they're all gonna be super best friends, really, actually. Something to ponder after wrapping things up here, that is. The building's shutting down for the night, but I can spare a moment to thumb through my phone and see why it's buzzing so insistently.
Hey, listen.
Ellie, this is big. This is really big. Pizziums are super happy with tonight's results. Pizziums wants to fund a team house. If we can find something that fits within their budget, we can get the whole team living and practicing together around the clock.
Hooray!
Wouldn't that be amazing? You don't say. That would be pretty cool. It's got promise, a lot of promise. All the major esports organizations have team houses. Team PTW has a giant penthouse condo even. I'm also investigating other events we can join using the sponsors' funding for travel and hotels. There's just so many possibilities.
Thank you.
I'm so glad I can help you manage this team as your digital assistant. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next. For now, you should get home and rest. Iris, offline. This is what I wanted. This is what I craved. Professional gaming, as my life's calling. Domino was right. I'm shaking things up. I'm making this happen. We all are. It's a team effort. With renewed spirits, I stroll down the lanes of dusty old arcade games of this rapidly emptying warehouse to finally make my way home. And pause, stopping in my tracks. Oh no, I'm gonna get sucked into a video game! The exit's in sight. I can see it from here, despite being tangled up in the maze of arcade games. Despite the occasional glow of a pixel-smeared screen. I need to leave. They're wrapping up the event. I have to go now. But my hand is resting on a joystick for some reason. And a glowing blue joystick. Huh? What's this game? I still don't know much of anything about this arcade scene, so I couldn't say if this game was obscure or popular. I've never seen it before. Uh-oh, she's wiggling. Those animatronics look very familiar. Polybius. A very fun game that's definitely not going to Tron me at all. Definitely not. Polybus Travel Date. That's the sequel to the Tetris Polycule simulator is Polybus, where you're fitting everybody onto a bus, and then it's like that the truck driving games there where you go on really long trips. But you gotta keep everybody happy. And yet, I want to play it. I can't deny that I want to try playing it. I can't pull my hand off that glowing blue metallic joystick. I won't pull it off. Yes, that's right. Oh no, I'm going full Schmeagol or Golem. My precious. Surely I could sneak one game in before Hamza's assistants insist I leave. Surely I could play the game. Do I want to just play the game? Just play the game? Just play the game? Just play the game? Play the gamey? Play the gamey? Play the game. Play the game, but bold. Play the game, 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 play the game. The illusion of choice. Now, Aitsu, there is a lot of choice here. Do I want punctuation? Do I want to abandon the punctuation? Do I want to yell it really loud, or just like a little bit loud? Or like... I think the one that stands out to me most is the bold one. I want to be bold and play the game. That's what I'm gonna do. My fingers reach for the start button to fire up the game. Polybius 19x8. Or wait, 1980x. Sinus Slalom. Polybius, copyright 1980x. Sinus Schlocken. Game start. What the? Where did the warehouse go? What is this place? No, I'm still standing there, gripping that burning hot joystick. But I'm also here? Wherever here is? Panic starts crawling up my spine from this weird, dislocated feeling. A panic that seems almost alive? Oh no, it's the Shadow Me! And that's when a figure emerges from the distorted digital shadows that form this place. A figure that looks like me. And little by little, it mirrors my shape, my movements, my mind. We're getting Troned! It happened! What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? I too have played Eternal Darkness. This can't be happening! Oh my. That's not creepy at all. You play me and I'll play you, and you play me and I'll play you. Identity identifier system online, and you play me and I'll play scanning target you, and you play me and I'll target locked. But while I stare in open-mouthed horror, it smiles. It's smiling so confidently. And also played Arcade Spirit 1. That is true too. The crown can be yours if you kneel and accept that you must keep winning. The crown can be yours, never stumble and fall if you kneel and accept that, or they'll see the real you. With jerking, glitchy motions, the shade reaches for me, grasping. It's already read me, parsed my fears, digging deep through the joystick my hand still grips in the real world. But now it wants more. It wants everything, and it wants me to surrender to that need. My arm tingles as it starts flowing the other way, pushing into me instead of pulling from me. And that's when someone tackles me sideways, pulling me forcefully away from the grip of Polybius. Huh? Shh, they're coming. Dazed and confused, the palm of my left hand still tingling from where it touched that joystick, Locksley easily pulls me into the shadows. I'm sorry, I don't need car insurance right now, thank you, bye! Polybius was really just a ploy to talk people into getting new car insurance. This whole time. Hidden from view as someone calmly approaches the strange arcade game. Confirm. There's a Polybius instance here. Activate containment protocols. Looks like the old man's intel was right. He did have another copy of the game in his stocks. She pauses, one hand to her earpiece as she peers around the darkened warehouse through her sunglasses, but sees nothing other than Hamza's assistants in the distance, finishing up their work. Negative. No psychological contamination incidents. Seems the game went unnoticed and unplayed. Basic containment procedure will be sufficient. Soon, two similarly dressed men in black arrive with a cargo dolly and a black tarp, concealing the game and silently rolling it out of the building. I wanted to be more Tron! Wait, I have a car! Finally, I managed to breathe properly, and Locksley loosens his grip on me.
Most unfortunate.
Damn them. If only I'd found it sooner. What? What the hell is going on? Locksley, what was that thing? Who were those people? And when did you get here? You said you couldn't come to the event. You were too busy and... Mute self. We might need to wash our hands and also brain after touching that thing. Probably. My brain's spinning in like 11 directions, which is a lot of directions to be spinning in simultaneously. My hand hurts and I'm having trouble putting together any coherent thoughts.
My sincere apologies.
Apologies, Ellie. I hadn't intended to involve you in this. And what is this exactly? A complicated situation, one I would strongly recommend not digging into any deeper. Locksley, you can't say that to anybody and not expect them to be like, but I'm gonna dig in deeper now, because you said that. You were victorious this night, yes? Focus instead on your game of choice and your conquest. Worry not about other matters.
Uncertainty abounds.
It'd be best if you forgot about this strange little encounter, if at all possible. Please, trust me on this, my friend. Bleep that, I want some answers. What the hell is going on? Don't swear at your friends. Not angrily like that. Oh sure, I'll just forget that spooky government agents carted away a game that turned my brain into oatmeal. Fine, my head hurts, I need to go home and sleep. We're going to talk about this later. Okay. Definitely one of these two. Leaning towards this one. I do trust you, that's not the problem. I'm just worried something dangerous is going down. Locksley, I do trust you. You've been honest and loyal, even to someone who just recently walked into your life. My thanks to you, Ellie. But you can see why I'd be just a little worried, right? I have a run-in with some creepy mind-melting machine and a bunch of spooks, and then you show up out of nowhere? What have you gotten yourself mixed up in here? How dangerous is it? A mighty risk indeed, and one I would take on gladly to save you and Grace from such unpleasantness. But I suppose that ship has sailed. You're in the thick of it now. Into the thick of it? So be it. If you wish to pursue this, I'll consult with my allies and see what I can reveal. I strongly suggest you ignore the incident, but your will is your own. Pardon me, I must report my failure. Such troublesome matters. So, okay, so there's like a Men in Black style organization that takes all these Polybius machines, and another organization of vigilantes that want them? He tugs his hood up to avoid anyone's gaze as he slinks his way towards, well, I don't know, some dark corner, a hidden entrance, however he got in the building to begin with. Maybe he's right. Maybe I should let that go. My dreams are ones of victory, a fist of discomfort, triumph, not getting into whatever this is. I have no idea what that thing was, or what it was trying to do to me. It feels bigger than I can deal with right now, way above my pay grade. So at least for tonight, perhaps I need to refocus on what I truly care for. My path lies along the Pro Tour, the year-long road to the ultimate battle. Where else it may lead me, I don't know, but need to go play some Tetris relentlessly for the next 6 hours so the creepy info hazard doesn't take root in your psyche. Good idea. We will... Well, we gotta figure out what they're doing with that Tetris machine. I don't think we have one at the, at Good Clean Fun. You have a feeling my curiosity will pull me into figuring it out in this game, so you won't say anything else? I mean, I do want to follow the Polybius breadcrumbs. That's right up my alley. The only certainty is that I'm ready to fight, and the next step is to bring Future forward together, under one roof, so we can truly fight as one. While putting whatever that was far behind. I mean, I want to know more, me. Level complete. Hype. You've cleared level 2 of Arcade Spirits, the new challengers. Victory! Let's take a look at my scores. I mean, does that or that surprise anyone? That surprises me a little bit more than I would think, actually. That doesn't. Grace seems to be very comfortable around me. I would hope so. Look, my friendship with Domino's getting better too. Poor Zapper, though. You're proving to be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. Also, you've scored 16,700 points. Nice. Keep talking with people and your score will go up, up, up. Would you like to change your personal metadata at this time? Name, pronouns, and so on? No? I'm good. You want to save your game before proceeding to level 3. Save the game. Right here. Yes. And that, poor Zapper, yeah. Yeah. That's probably where we're gonna call it for tonight, friends. Level complete is a pretty good spot, I think, to stop. And, like I said, I am sleepy and need to get ready for bed. So let's go full screen. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Hearts and hugs to all of you. You are all super duper wonderful and lovely folks. I'm sure you know that already. Thanks for the stream. Well, thank you for being here, Rick. Do really appreciate it. Y'all know the drill, right? Drink some water, have a snack if you're hungry. If you have a pet or a sibling or yourself, give them a nice little pat, you know? Take your meds, do some stretches, be kind to yourself and those around you. All the important stuff. Let's see here. We do like to see who's online for... Let's see. Where can we go? Do a little bit of a raid, you know? If someone's online. Oh. I still haven't looked into a proper extension to make this much easier on me, but we will get there. Let's see. And Corvid, have a lovely night if you're going to sleep. Let's see. Let's try. No. Ads. I can't see what people are doing if you're playing ads. I don't know what that is. You know what? I haven't. Who should we raid? Do you have any suggestions, Kitty? Who's online in your list? I've got quite a few people online, but I don't know. Maybe them. Let's do them. Let's go raid Spoonie. I believe they are playing Red Dead. Let's go give them a raid. Someone different. Thanks for the stream. Thank you, and Corbin, for being here. Hearts, hugs, everybody. I will see you on the flip side. Y'all are wonderful and lovely. Have a good night. Take care. Sleep well. Toodles. Your streamers are me and like 2 midnight streamers. It's hard, but let's go. Let's go give Spoonie some love. Poof.